Once again, we're going to see all the players to please proceed on your players, please proceed for your respective benches as we're about to begin our first game. For the players, please proceed on your respective benches. Thank you.
Grand Finals, live here at Ciudad de Zamboanga, Asia's Latin City, home of the Valientes. And now let's meet the forecast for both teams, beginning with your Hong Kong Vanta Black Dragons. And number 0, Hussein Anchantabong. Number 6, Usman Rasul. Number 7, Baladrin Chauko. And number 10, Zion Shaw. And number 12, Will Douglas. Number 14, Miles Carter. Number 15, the X-Men, Saber Alexander. And at jersey number 22, Coley Lena, with their head coach, Javi Gonzalez. Once again, let's give it up for your Hong Kong Vanta Black Dragons. And now, let's meet the forecast for And number 0, Julacas de Santos. And number 1, Call to Give. Number 3, John Miguel Greg. And number 7, Ryan Ilad. And number 8, Denzel Wong. And number 14, Emmanuel Ojula. And number 15, Marcus Harris. Number 21, Abishokan Adil. Number 24, Jasper Bullock. Number 26, Ronald Roy. Number 88, AJ Vituk. And number 99, Henry Loca. With their head coach, Jason Santiago. May I request everyone to please all stand for our national anthem. Once again, players remain on the center court for the national anthem. Players, please remain on the center court for the national anthem.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
So you may now take your seats, and players, you can now have your traditional handshakes.
Good afternoon from Asia's Latin city, Ciudad de Zamboanga. It has been an exciting 4 legs so far, and this grand finale looks to be even more intense. 4 squads are lined up to battle it out to determine who gets the final leg trophy. This is the Asian tournament here in the city of Zamboanga. Our games today, the Vanta Black Dragons will take on the Aces. Our main game will be the Macau Black Bears versus the Zamboanga Valientes. Hello everybody with Noy Africa. My name is Sandy Gumo, and we are back here after almost 3 years, Noy.
Oh, finally, good afternoon Zamboanga, and good afternoon the Asian tournament fans.
Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
All right, the Aces versus the Vanta Black Dragons. The Aces coming back here in the Asian tournament, but they have a new player. They have a new world import. That's Henry Loca.
After missing leg 4, the Taiwan leg, now they have a new ace up their sleeve, stacking the deck. Frank Iloca, you know, he's averaging double-double, almost 20-20, 19 points per game, 17 rebounds per game, and 4 assists per game. So definitely a key addition for the Aces.
And on the other side of the floor, we have Xavier Alexander, who played also for 2 legs with Paula Pilipinas RPG, and now he will be playing here for the Vanta Black Dragons of Coach Bobby Gonzalez.
Well, definitely added firepower for the Dragons having Alexander come in and try to contribute for them. He's averaging 23 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, almost a walking triple-double for Paula Pilipinas, and looking to bring his talents here with the Vanta Black Dragons.
All right, I'm going to tell you this, Noy. She is back. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only. Andre Veloso, take it away, Andre. What's the latest?
Indeed, it's good to be back, Sandy and Coach Noy. And these two teams are ready to start this last leg strong. The Vanta Black Dragons made a few changes to the team, losing some players, but also added Paula Pilipinas player, the X-Men, Xavier Alexander, and a new local player, Shuren Zhang. So let's see how these two players will perform today. Meanwhile, the Aces also came prepared, added an X-Factor, none other than, as you said, Henry Iloca, and a new world import at the Shokan Odua. The good news is Emmanuel Ojula is also back, and local players came in, Jay and Greg, Jasper Boak, and Brian Ilang. It's going to be the Vanta Black Dragons versus the Aces. Carlo Castillo Jr., take it away.
And now, let's meet the starters for both teams, starting first for your Hong Kong Vanta Black Dragons. And number 00, right guard, Hussein Chapa. Shooting guard, number 12, Will Douglas. Wearing jersey number 6, Jose Rasul. Shooting forward, number 15, Xavier Alexander. And at center, number 14, Miles Carter, with their head coach, Bobby Gonzalez. Once again, that is your Hong Kong Vanta Black Dragons. And now the first five for Team Aces. At point guard number 0, Drew Lacasta Santos. Shooting guard number 8, Denzel Wong. Shooting guard number 21, Shokan Adu. Number 14 at center, Emmanuel Ojula. And number 99, power forward, Henry Luca. With their head coach, Jason Santiago.
The starters for the Vanta Black Dragons, Jose Nochanpavong, Uzi Rasul starting here for the Dragons, Miles Carter, Will Douglas, and Xavier Alexander. The Aces will start with the high-scoring machine, Denzel Wong, Dula Castisantos, Emmanuel Jola, Henry Loca, and the Nishokan Uduo. 3 world imports standing here for the Aces. And all right, the Aces, welcome back here. And that's our officials here in the game. Jose Gabriel, Garchi Ferrer, and Adelaine Tuason, Sebastian. All right, that's our officials.
Well, it's nice to see the Aces back.
It's nice to see you. It's nice to see you now
back in
here.
Zamboanga. But nice to see the Aces after skipping the Taiwan leg back in action here for the Asian tournament.
All right, here we go. Jose Nochanpavong starting here for the Vanta Black Dragons. Dula Castisantos playing for the East Sea Pirates when we were in the Taiwan leg. And now he's back to his team, old team. That's the Aces. We go outside for 3, and that's good.
And the Aces, known for their three-point shooting, they really shoot a lot of threes in a game. It's really a matter of hitting it at a decent clip.
Xavier Alexander also played for 2 legs for Paula Pilipinas RPG. Now he's with the Vanta Black Dragons. I asked him earlier during the warm-ups, and he told me, I want to win.
Oh yeah, and this is an excellent
I
opportunity.
want to take it all.
Yeah, excellent opportunity for Xavier Alexander with Balchauca unavailable in this game. Should be able to fit right in as a playmaker.
Douglas goes home with this one. 5. No, that's the first field goal for the Vanta Black Dragons.
Will Douglas in transition, just really unfair, especially if it's Denzel Wong trying to stop him.
And now Denzel Wong, they're putting on a big guy against him, and that's Uzi Rasul. And Dula Castisantos, and able to recognize that pass coming from Henry Iloca, and they turn the ball over.
Definitely Denzel Wong has made a name for himself here in the Asian tournament, and you're seeing the respect being given to him, putting on Usman Rasul on him.
All right, the grand finale of the Asian tournament here in Zamboanga. Miles Carter with a hook shot over Henry Iloka.
And it's going to be important how Carter performs here. If he can try and negate the contributions of Iloka, definitely a good thing for the Dragons.
Oduo. Eman Ojola back to Oduo. 3 world imports and the block there by Xavier Alexander goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Aces. Last touch on Xavier Alexander.
That time Oduo very proudly claiming that he was blocked as they keep ball possession.
Taken away by Xavier. Uzi blocked by Henry Iloka. Oduo stops. In front of him is Will Douglas, picked up by Henry Iloka. Douglas averaging 12 points. That's Denzel Wong from far away. He averaged 21 points per game, 6 rebounds, 8 assists in 2 legs that he participated.
You cannot go under the screen when it's Denzel Wong you're defending as Usman Razul committing that mistake.
7 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Opening day hostilities here in the Zamboanga Coliseum. Alexander feeling his defender from behind. Beautiful fade away by Xavier, the X-Man.
A great dimension that they can add into the Dragons, being able to post up Xavier Alexander.
Du Lacasti Santos. Ojola inside finds trouble with it. Rebounded by Uzi. Douglas. Oh! Will Douglas with the first dunk here in the city of Zamboanga.
Cannot allow him that easy access to the lane. He's really just going to power through.
6:47 to go, and the Dragons ahead. The 3, that's good. Denzel Wong from downtown.
That's how you answer a dunk. A dunk is just 2 points. Denzel Wong almost automatic from 3.
Good point there, Noy Africa. All right, here we go. The Aces in ball control right now. They're up by 1, 6:27 remaining. Du Lacasti Santos. Denzel Wong coming off the screen, and he loses control. Picked up by Iloka. He will go all the way inside for the 2 points.
It's nice for Denzel Wong to finally have that tag team partner in Henry Iloka taking care of the inside.
6:09 to go. The 3. No, and the foul there by Will Douglas. Douglas averaging 26 points a game, 10 rebounds. He is number 3 in scoring here in the Asian tournament. Du. Shot clock 9 seconds. Oduo fakes. And he puts Douglas in a blender. Here is Wong for 3. Very short.
This time, good closeout coming from Will Douglas. Enough to intimidate the shot from Denzel Wong. See once again that slam coming from Will Douglas.
Referee Adeline is talking to Coach Bobby Gonzalez.
Already Coach Bobby Gonzalez in championship form.
Oh, yes. He wants it all. This is the grand finale. Well, they are in the second place after we finish the Taiwan leg. Number 1 were the Mustangs of Taiwan. Inside. No, that's a 3-pointer from Denzel. His second from downtown. He is 2 out of 3 from beyond the arc.
He is one of the reasons why in leg 3, this is one of the top scoring teams in the league, averaging 111 points per game.
100? And that's Will Douglas. Douglas now with 6 points for the Dragons. And he cuts down the lead to 2 points.
Well, the Dragons actually averaged 102 points in the last leg. So these are 2 high-scoring teams.
Ojola finds trouble inside. Rebounded by Will Douglas. Douglas accelerates and will score on the layup, but thought he was fouled.
Will Douglas able to keep Henry Iloka on his side, able to finish with the left hand.
And a delay of game warning on Miles Carter after Douglas made that shot. Miles Carter touched the ball. 4:20 to go. First quarter action here in Zamboanga. So we'll go to Denzel Wong with 2 triples already. Picked up by Uduo. Denzel, now Kobe Lamb defending him. Oh, what a shot by Eman Ojola from the outside.
I don't know if he's just lucky, but looks like a shot that he practices.
Under 4 minutes to go. And the Aces up by 2 points. Douglas thinking 3, he changed his mind. Xavier inside to Kobe Lamb. Kobe. Du. Picked up by Uduo. Denzel Wong working against Kobe Lamb. Uduo, Miles Carter on him. And he is fouled.
Looks like Coach Jason Santiago likes this matchup between Ojula and Miles Carter. We haven't still seen Iloca at the post. You see once again that push shot, that left-handed push shot from the foul line going in.
The Dragons down by 2 points. Is Eman Ojola very short on the first on his first free throw. And he gets the second free throw. 17-14 is our score. Oh, that's 18-14. It's a 4-point game. Xavier, he kicks it out to Will. 4-3. Bang!
That is a weapon that he has developed throughout the Asian tournament. That's why he's very hard to guard. You stay close to him, he's gonna blow by you. You sag off him, he hits from 3.
A duel. And Eman is fouled by Xavier Alexander.
See right there. Able to hit it.
You know, I haven't seen Xavier foul the player before. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I haven't seen him committing a foul.
But now he has to do some work in the paint with Coach Jason Santiago, trying to post him up.
Denzel Wong working against Kobe Lamb, a taller defender and a stronger defender. Blocked by Carter. Jose with Douglas. Oh, Will Douglas with a beautiful move inside.
That's how you go after a defender. Take out his rim protection abilities by going into his body.
Vitog in the game now for the Aces. Ujola. Taken away by Will. Here is Kobe Lamb. And yes, he does score there in transition.
The Dragons love to force turnovers and attack in transition, and that's exactly what Kobe Lamb did in that play.
Timeout here in the city of Zamboanga. You're watching the Asian Tournament. Back in a moment.
Xavier Alexander indeed sees the Dragon as the best chance to continue winning in the Asian tournament. He was motivated to join because of the competitive nature of the Vanta Black Dragon system, stating, "I like how fiery and passionate Coach Bobby is about this team." Coach Bobby's only advice to Alexander before this game was to be himself, play his usual game, and do whatever it takes to ensure the team's success in this final leg, gentlemen.
Of course, having a do-it-all forward like Xavier Alexander, very easy to bring into a system like Coach Bobby Gonzalez, especially since they're missing Val Chaucao, is unavailable this game. He's gonna be that extra playmaker for Coach Bobby Gonzalez.
Well, Xavier Alexander arrived yesterday, and that was his first practice yesterday for the Vanta Black Dragons, and he said, "I'm okay. I'm doing well." He's a professional player.
And so far, he looks like he's fit in seamlessly for Vanta Black Dragons, and so far a very close matchup as Vanta Black still up by 3.
The will to win. 21-18. Ojola outside to Oduo. Douglas guarding him. Here is Wong, blocked by Will Douglas. Here we go!
Everybody just getting out of the way as Will Douglas continues to try to break the rims here in Zamboanga.
23-18. Douglas with a steal. Here is Kobe. Fouled by Uduo.
Gets hit on the head as once again it's Will Douglas initiating that transition opportunity. See once again, everybody just getting out of the way. Another power slam with the extra hand time for Will Douglas.
Oh, I like that nudge logo there. Wow. Unbelievable. From Zamboanga to the world, now we are back here in Zamboanga. Buenas tardes. Bienvenidos. And Kobe Lam misses on his first try at the free throw line. The Vanta Black Dragons ahead by 5 points, a minute 29 to go.
Oh, the last time these two teams met, the Dragons beat the Aces by forcing a lot of turnovers, 26 turnovers against just 10 for them.
Denzel Wong now guarded by Jose Nochanfavong. And we have an offensive foul. It's going to be Is it on Denzel Wong? Oh, it's going to be on Brian Elad. But during the Pola leg, Elad was one of the assistant coaches. Now he's back playing the game.
Well, it looks like he has activated himself as an extra big for the Aces and definitely need a little more ceiling.
Here is Kobe Lam thinking 3. He changed his mind. He felt the contact and retreated outside to Jose. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be Vanta Black Dragons basketball. Bobby Gonzalez on your screen.
Vanta Black continuing to attack the offensive boards, trying to get extra possessions on a play.
Jose. Kobe. And the long rebound by Denzel Wong. At one time, Denzel registered a triple-double performance. That was in the Pola leg.
That's developed into an all-around player for the Aces.
Vitold. Rebounded by Xavier Alexander. Xavier met by Vitog. A hard foul given up by Vitog.
Well, a duty foul there for
Oh, no, I'm
Vito.
sorry, that's
That's
Tukib. Ronald Roy, I'm sorry. Ronald Roy.
yeah, duty foul for Ronald Roy. Nothing you can do with Xavier Alexander trying to bulldoze his way inside. And already 4 team fouls on the Aces, only 2 for Vanta Black.
Xavier Alexander has been here in Asia for 7 years already, playing in Indonesia, here in the Philippines also, and in China. A new acquisition for Coach Bobby Gonzalez of the Vanta Black Dragons. A 2-time leg most valuable player, one in Pasig and one in Pola. He is a winner.
When you add that weapon to Will Douglas, both excellent finishers off the dribble.
Vito. Denzel Wong with 2 triples here in the first quarter. Taken away by Will. Here is Xavier. Miles Connor. They're not going to count it. Let's see. The referees will talk it over.
It seems like that shot was after.
So they will
the
not
buzzer.
count it. Yes, so they will not count it. At the end of one, our score 25 for the Vanta Black Dragons, 18 for the Aces. You're watching the Asian tournament here in the city of Zamboanga. Back in a moment. We're back here. The Asian tournament. And Will Douglas averaging 17 points, 8 out of 8 from the field and 4 steals. 17 points in this game. Big start for Will Douglas.
Hasn't missed yet, but easily 3-4 dunks for Will Douglas. That's one way not to miss. Just go strong to the basket, and so far that's what Will Douglas has done.
Will Douglas top scoring for the Vanta Black Dragons. 25 to 18.
Now for the Aces, they really need to take care of that basketball, because whenever they've made that mistakes, the Dragons have been quick to pounce, and that's why they've been really getting their points easily in transition.
Second quarter action here, and the Vanta Black Dragons will get the possession. Let's take a look at some numbers back in the first quarter, Noy.
And you're seeing the Aces already with 7 turnovers, which have been translated into 6 points off turnovers for Vanta Black, and able to get out in transition already. 12 fast break points against nothing for the Aces.
Lamb is firing from the outside, rebounded by Henry Iloka. The Dragons with 12 fast break points, none for the Aces in the first quarter. Brian Elad met by Alexander. Denzel Wong with 2 triples.
You see the game plan for Coach Bobby Gonzalez. Do not allow Denzel Wong those open looks. He already has 9 points in the game, but since hitting those threes, they really tried to lock into him.
Roy misfires on the 3 attempt.
Better job getting back in transition for the Aces, and Vito will give up that duty foul.
And it's in the act of shooting, so Will Douglas will take 2 at the line. Oh, they will not give him that free throw. It's going to be a sideline inbound for the Vanta Black Dragons. Kobe gets the step. Nice move by Kobe Lamb.
Great recognition by Alexander, finding Kobe Lamb open in the corner. Puts it on the floor, it finishes with an easy layup.
Denzel Wong, 3 out of 6 from the field.
See that tap on Denzel Wong. Really a lot of respect being given by the Dragons on Denzel Wong.
I'm sorry, he had 3 triples back in the first quarter. 27-18, largest lead of the game for the Dragons. Shot clock at 1.
Got into the offense too late for the Aces, and by the time they put the ball in the hands of Iloka in the post, not much time remaining.
That is turnover number 8 for the Aces. The Aces playing zone. Miles Carter travels without a visa. It's an easy call for the officials.
And that's the value of having an Henry Iloka in the post. As you see, even Miles Carter bothered and will be called for that violation.
And Noriui is very excited with the Valientes girls that will be performing at halftime. Yes, you. How about you?
Everyone in the building,
we
of
are
course.
excited to see the new and the latest Valientes girls. Block, and he throws the ball away. That will be their 10th turnover here in the first half.
It seems that lack of chemistry for the Aces, only having, I don't think they've practiced much after skipping the Taiwan leg.
(27-18) now, 8:07 remaining. Last touch on Xavier Alexander. So the Aces shooting 40% from the field. Dula Santos back in the game for the Aces. Looking for Henry Iloka. He gets it back for three. He is wide open. And Xavier able to get to it. Now, Xavier is the most veteran player there for the Bantam Black Dragons. Douglas for three. Can't get it to fall. Denzel Wong. Here is Ojola. And Jasper Boak lost it out of bounds.
The Aces actually had a 4-on-2 on that situation, but Bantam Black Dragons still able to make the stop.
7.5 remaining in the first half. Henry Iloka, Denzel Wong, nice fake. He goes inside. He gives it to Henry. That's an assist for Denzel Wong. And Henry Iloka with his first field goal here in the second period. He has 4. Picked up by Miles Carter. Carter rebounded by Henry Iloka. A bad pass by Denzel Wong.
The Aces have had some opportunities to attack in transition, but so far they've been turning that ball over. As you see, Denzel Wong, a great read on the rolling Iloka. Iloka with the finish.
4 points for Henry Iloka. 27-20 now, a 7-point advantage for the Bantam Black Dragons. We are glad you can join us. This is the Asian Tournament, the Zamboanga leg. We call it the grand finale of the Asian Tournament. Shot clock reads at 10. Xavier feeling his defender from behind, fouled by Jasper Boak.
It's going to be a tough cover for Boak trying to stop Xavier Alexander in the post.
Not in the active shooting. That'll be the second team foul for the Aces. Oh, Coley nails it down from downtown.
Corner 3. Open, too late on the closeout from Henry Iloka.
Henry. Another turnover there for the Aces. Foul, and Jose Nachantavong was fouled by Dula Santos to prevent the Bantam Black Dragons from scoring in transition.
And I just remembered 2-3 years ago when we were here, Henry Iloka and Dula Santos played in that tournament that we covered.
Yeah. That was March of 2022 when we were here. And the ball goes out of bounds. Again, last touch will be on Xavier Alexander. Steps on the gas pedal and he will score over Xavier.
This is a dimension that he is giving, that he gave the Pirates in that Taiwan leg. Dula Santos can get inside and score.
Jose Mascutter, the retrieval back to Kobe. 4-3. Yes, sir!
Kobe Lam, not new to playing in the Philippines, and you can see he's very comfortable, already with 2 threes in the game.
The Dragons shooting 3 out of 6 from downtown here in the first half. Boak Jose keeping an eye on him. Iloka looking for Denzel, finds Boak downstairs. Beautiful spin move by Boak. What a spin and what a reverse.
In traffic against three white shirts. Boak with his, I believe, his first basket of the game.
Outside, no connection there for Xavier. Du goes downhill for the layup, too strong off the glass. Boak is fouled from behind. No, they will not call a foul. And it's going to be last touch on Jose Notantavong.
Dulacan Santos
Yeah, they will call a foul.
putting pressure on the defense, attacking the rim, allowing that offensive rebound for Boak.
It's going to be the first on Notantavong and the first team foul for the Vanta Black Dragons. A duel. And rebounded by Boak. Nice shot by Jasper Boak. His second field goal here in the second period.
Nothing flashy about the game of Jasper Boak, just showing that he can do the dirty work.
Kobe misfires from the outside and Xavier gets the offensive rebound and the follow.
Right place at the right time for the X-Man, able to score off Henry Iloka.
35-26, 4 minutes and 20 to go. Henry with a soft touch. Very short. And Jose misses on the layup. Dulacasti Santos. Ojola scores over Xavier.
The Aces liking to dump that ball in the post, trying to attack the defense of Xavier Alexander.
3 minutes 40 to go. And the first is Douglas is back and will score. Foul is called. Basket will count. And it's a three-point play for Will Douglas.
It's Will Douglas on the floor, just really a big problem for any of the teams. His aggressiveness, his energy that he brings into the game, really just tough. And you see there attacking from the perimeter with the contact, still able to knock it down on the fadeaway.
Will Douglas, 19 points. Now he has 20 points.
Right now, the Aces with 14 fouls cannot afford to foul anymore. While Vanta Black, even with the aggressive defense that they have been playing here in the second quarter, only with one foul.
38-28. It's a 10-point game here in Zamboanga. Ojola is fouled by Xavier. That will be his second personal. And that'll be the second team foul for the Vanta Black Dragons. By the way, they have a new uniform here.
Very plain, but very pleasing to the eye.
Xavier talking to head coach Bobby Gonzalez.
You can just see how much of a consummate professional Xavier Alexander is. He's only practiced with the team once, but he's doing the heavy lifting on defense, trying to guard against his post players coming from the Aces.
Eman, rebounded by Kobe. Kobe Lamb. Douglas. 15 of the 24. Douglas. He dumped it to Xavier Alexander.
Like how Will Douglas continuing to probe as he was trying to take that jump shot. Found an open Xavier Alexander inside.
Yes, Xavier Alexander with his first field goal here in the second period. Dulacasti Santos not forcing the issue. Eman. Henry Iloka is fouled. No, they will not count it. It's a 3-second violation called on Henry Iloka.
Took a little too long in getting the ball to Henry Iloka against Will Douglas in the post. As you can see right there, what a great pass, great eyes from Will Douglas.
Lamb. Xavier. Miles Carter. Easy deuce.
Very unselfish player. Xavier Alexander this time setting up Carter for the deuce.
40-29. Picked up by Dula Casti Santos. Better ball movement. Now with the aces, Noy.
At the side, and they bring in Denzel Wong. Need a lot more weapons on the floor.
Denzel Wong will throw it in. And the Dragons. Well, the Aces wants to talk things over. Back in a moment.
After playing with the EC Pirates and training with former NBA players in Taiwan, Dula Casti Santos described the experience as surreal and confidence boosting. As a homegrown Zamboangueño, he's thrilled to be back in his hometown. This also marks the first time in a long while that his mother Ricardo watched him play live. So it's a nice feeling to come back home and see your family again. Sandy Anoy.
Definitely, Dula Casti Santos showing a lot more confidence. That amount of experience that he gained playing with the EC Pirates. He is showing it right now. You see how confidently he's bringing himself and getting to the paint whenever he wants to.
2 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in the first half. A 13-point lead for the Vanta Black Dragons. 42-29.
Right now, you can see the Aces, the value of Denzel Wong. Whenever he's on the floor, the Dragons need to pay attention to him. And that really helps in the floor spacing for the Aces. And that's why they bring him back as they're down now by 13 points.
The Vanta Black Dragons came in as the second placer in the Taiwan leg. Dula Casti Santos played for the East Sea Pirates when we were in Taiwan. Now he's back to his home team, the Aces. Denzel Wong will throw it in. Here is Ojola. Travels. A turnover there right after they call the timeout.
That's coming after, as you said, the timeout, a set play. But unfortunately, Ojola will be called for that infraction.
Kobe, Xavier, he drops it to Miles and dunk that basketball.
Like having players like Xavier Alexander that you can just plug and play into a team. And you can see right now, just not even obvious that he's only had one practice with his squad.
Eman, fouled by Miles Carter.
Seeing the adjustment from Vanta Black, playing zone now, trying to negate those post-up opportunities for the Aces. See that drop pass and the slam from Miles Carter.
You know, Xavier Alexander, he can score if he wants to, but he is also a good facilitator.
And for 2 legs here in the Philippines, he was averaging near triple-double. And of course, the reigning, he was the MVP in those 2 legs in the Philippines, not because of his scoring, but his all-around performance. And you could see right now for, even for the Vanta Black Dragons now playing post defense for them, providing that interior presence as they no longer have Joseph Obasa on their squad.
Eman Ojola scoring at the free throw line. A minute 20 to go. Hossein Ochantabon, Kobe Lam, Xavier Alexander, Miles Carter, and Will Douglas for the Vanta Black Dragons. Denzel Wong We have a foul on number 12. It's going to be on Will Douglas.
And Odowo on that play doing the early work, trying to get position in the paint. Will Douglas trying to deny and will be called for that personal foul.
It's the fourth and team foul for the Bantam Black Dragons. Denzel Wong for three. Now he is 3 of 7 from downtown. Ojola short. He gets it back short again. And the third serving is good for Eman Ojola.
Somebody from Vanta Black needs to put a body on him, as he's just been getting a lot of offensive rebounds here.
Miles Carter. The last touch, Will Douglas.
Look at the activity from Douglas on that play. Almost getting that offensive rebound.
33 seconds to go. We'll be right back. You're watching the Asian Tournament. All right, the crowd inside the Zamboanga City Coliseum here in the city of Zamboanga. The main game, the Macau Black Bears will take on the home team. The host, the Zamboanga Valientes, the Marcus Cousins, playing now for the Zamboanga Valientes.
We're expecting this place to be rocking later, filled to the rafters. Again, that game will come at 8 o'clock. So still a lot of time for the Zamboangueños to get here in the venue.
Well, there's a lot of people that we have to thank for hosting this Zamboanga leg. The mayor, John Dalipe. And also Congressman Manix Dalipe, and of course, Ms. Junie Navarro of the Zamboanga Valientes. A duo. 24 seconds to go. Do. In front of him is Jose Iloca. Inside pass, almost broken up. But there is Ojola there, taken away by Jose Lochantavong. Intercepted by Uduo. 4-3. Air ball for Du. And that will end our first half here in the city of Zamboanga, with the Bantam Black Dragons ahead by 12 points, 44-32. We'll be right back with more action. You're watching the Asian Tournament, the Zamboanga leg. But before we go, let's take a look at this replay here. Miles Carter with a slam dunk for the Bantam Black Dragons from another angle. 44 for the Dragons, 32 for the Aces. We are back here inside the Zamboanga City Coliseum for the continuing coverage of the Asian Tournament 2024. The Dragons ahead against the Aces, 44-32. Some highlights back in the first half. Will Douglas top scoring for the Vanta Black Dragons.
So far, the Vanta Black Dragons have been getting a lot of points in the paint. They've been able to negate the bigs of the Aces by getting out in transition, and so far that has worked for them.
And Denzel Wong had 3 triples back in the first half, as Dula Santos also providing spark for the Aces. Jasper Boak scoring for the Aces. Now we go to the numbers. Let's take a look at this one, Noy.
Well, if you look at the stats here, offense not really a problem for the Aces. They've scored 32 points in that first half, shooting 40% from the field. The problem is they're allowing the Dragons to shoot effectively from the field, 51%. They've been turning that ball over too much. 14 turnovers, really just going to hurt them, as the Dragons have taken advantage and have scored 13 points of those turnovers.
So the Dragons with a 12-point advantage here in the third. Jose Nochantavong, Xavier Alexander, Usman Rasul, Will Douglas and Miles Carter Starting here for the Vanta Black Dragons, Jose gets by Uduo. Nice reverse by Jose Nochantabong. His mother is from Laos and his father is a Cambodian. And he's from the University of Southern Maine, born and raised in the United States of America.
Those corners have been open for the Vanta Black Dragons, and at that time, Jose Nochantabong with the penetration.
Way off for Henry Iloka, rebounded by Miles Carter. First 2 points for Jose Nochantabong a moment ago. Here is Uzi, scoreless here in this game. Real. He started this game, by the way, and intercepted by Henry Iloka. Taken away by the Dragons, Uzi. Here is Douglas. Now Denzel Wong guarding him. He kicks it out to Uzi, gets by Uduo. Carter for three. Got it!
That time with only Denzel Wong in his face, Miles Carter just goes up for that shot, able to extend the lead to 17 points.
49-32. Du. He swings it to Uduo, and that's a three-pointer from Uduo.
He opened up the Zamboanga with a three-pointer and now gets his second of the game.
Xavier. 3-second violation called against the Dragons. It's on Miles Carter.
Was waiting for that shot to go up, but Xavier Alexander choosing to penetrate, drive and kick to Jose Nochantabong.
8 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in the third period. This is huge already. This is the largest lead of the game. Uduo. Yes, his second from downtown.
Miscommunication and defense as Jose Nochantabong had to recover from the top of the key. Too late.
Will Douglas. Kickball violation.
We haven't seen Xavier Alexander post up, but Uduo now with 2 threes here in the second half.
49-38. Douglas misses on the three attempt. Ball goes back to the Aces.
Well, if you're the Aces, you'd like to gamble on Will Douglas taking the three. Although he has been shooting it very well, especially in that Taiwan leg. Still better to try and stop him from there than from him trying to make those penetrations.
7:24 remaining. Uduo! And he misses the dunk, and Ujola misses on the second serving.
Story miss for Uduo as he had that lane wide open on the seal screen from Ojuola. See right there, that lane was wide open. Just not getting enough elevation on that jam attempt.
Maybe the ball was wet.
Probably.
A foul is on Ujola. 49-38, it's an 11-point game. Jose. Carter is fouled.
Like how they've been moving the basketball. Vanta Black in the first half had 12 assists. As you see again, that swing. Able to find Miles Carter, who gets a foul on Iloka.
Miles Carter getting the first. He is shooting 3 of 9 from the field here. 7 points already for Miles Carter. And he missed both free throws. Uduo. Henry Iloka is fouled by Miles Carter.
That's where you want that ball to go to for Henry Iloka, right in that short corner.
That'll be his third personal and the first team foul for the Vanta Black Dragons.
That's going to be a problem for Vanta Black with their Miles Carter already in foul trouble. It want for the Aces to put that ball in the hands of Henry Iloca and try to get those fouls on Miles Carter.
Henry Iloca misses on the second, and Eman Ojola scoring downstairs. Ojola now with 12 points, shooting 4 out of 8 from the field. Xavier outside, Miles Carter asking for it. Back to Xavier, he kicks it out. There's the swing. Carter taken away by the Aces. Here is Dew. Picked up by Denzel, free for 3, very short. Ojola was not expecting the pass.
Well, everyone in the building thought that Denzel Wong was taking a 3 there.
Even me.
Even me.
It's a 10-point game, and it's Aces basketball.
Well, if you're Denzel Wong, cannot afford to pass up an open look like that. Everyone has been trying to lock him down on the side of Vanta Black.
You know, both teams are shooting below 30% from beyond the arc. Not too many shots taken here.
That's right, and you'd like the Aces to try and stretch out the defense of Vanta Black by hitting from the outside, especially if they get to set up Denzel, the equalizer Wong.
Approaching the 5-minute mark of the third period. First game of our double header here in Zamboanga. Ojola down. He goes. And a flopping cold on Xavier Alexander.
Well, probably... let's see there. Actually, probably could have gotten into proper defensive position, but the referee calling the flop on Xavier. Well, that's a 50.
The lady ref called the faking a foul called. Technical foul is called against the Dragons for complaining.
Call could have gone either way. Nevertheless, it's Denzel Wong trooping to the free throw line.
So Denzel Wong will take the technical free throw. This is just a 10-point game. And now we'll turn you over to Andrea Veloso. Andrea?
Coach Jason of the Aces emphasized what's on their pre-game plan, and that is to less those turnovers that became their biggest problem on the first half. Now for this next quarter, Coach Jason wants his players to toughen up their defense inside the paint and start to take advantage of the Dragons' foul troubles by playing more aggressive and physical this next half. Team captain Denzel Wong is positive that as long as they play together and start dominating the boards, they will definitely steal this game. Sandy Anoy.
Nice move by Dula Santos. He was able to score downstairs.
Well, they do need to take care of the basketball, committing 14 turnovers in that first half against just 3 for Vanta Black.
Miles Carter playing with 3 fouls. Douglas scored 20 points in the first half, and he is fouled by Eman Ojola.
Who doesn't think that he committed a foul on that play. Will Douglas had 17 in the first quarter, did not miss a field goal. See right there, attacking the defense of Ojola.
That's a good call.
And very hard to defend, especially when he's attacking the basket. A very physical finisher is Will Douglas, who misses on that first free throw.
Buenas noches, na todo Zamboangueño.
I wish I could speak Chabacano as good as you do.
Just a little. There's the separation and the foul. It's going to be on Kobe Lam.
So far, Odoo has been the primary weapon for the Aces, especially with Denzel Wong now being defended intensely by Vanta Black, as Kobe Lam will be called for that foul. 3 team fouls for both teams.
Oduo getting the first free throw. Let's take a look at the numbers of Oduo back in the first half.
They only had 3 points in that first half, 3 rebounds, 1 out of 4 from the three-point area, but has already hit 2 threes here in the third quarter.
So the Aces cutting down the lead to 6 points. Here is Oduo. Denzel Wong, nice fake by Denzel for 3 and short. There's a push. It's on Jose Nochantavong. It's on Jose Nochantavong. What, for unsportsmanlike behavior? Oh, yeah.
Called for a technical for trying to distract Denzel Wong with that clap.
So technical free throw for Denzel Wong, and he will not get it. It's going to be Dragons basketball. Jose Nochantavong and Garci Ferrer explaining the call.
See once again on that closeout.
Yeah, that's a good call. Douglas Uzi for 3, and that is Jose Nochantavong.
Douses water on this comeback by the Aces as he extends the lead back up to 9 points.
Second field goal for Jose Nochantavong. Foul is on Jose.
On the bump, trying to deny Denzel Wong position. Those are some quick fouls now being called on Nochantavong. 3 personal fouls now.
Jose Nochantavong did not score in the first half. Now he has 2 fouls and 1 field goal here in this game. 4:11 remaining, and Denzel Wong back at the free throw line.
See right there, trying to get position with the push.
I call it a little nudge.
A little nudge, there you go. If it's an extra nudge, it's nudge plus.
Yeah. All right, Denzel Wong at the free throw line. And he gets the second free throw. 53-46. 4 minutes and 9 remaining in the third. Kobe outside. Xavier working against Ojola. Here is Kobe. Rebounded by Ojola. Backs off. Oduo. Ojola asking for it. Guarded by Will Douglas. 3-second violation called on Eman Ojola.
Well, the pace in the third quarter has really slowed down, and I think this is the kind of pace that the Aces would want, especially with all those bigs that they have.
Xavier Alexander explaining his side to referee Adeline Sebastian, the lady ref here in Zamboanga. Jose. Xavier. That's a 3-pointer, and it rims out, rebounded by Henry Iloka.
Right now, the Aces gambling on forcing Banta Black to beat them from the perimeter.
Oduo. Ojola asking for the ball. Oduo for 3, and yes!
He is the one guy that the Banta Black Dragons cannot allow to have open looks.
53-49. And the Aces coming back alive here in the third. Miles Carter for two. Rebounded by Uduo.
The Aces are back. Just really slowing down the tempo. Let's see if they dump it in the post again.
And a chance to cut down the lead to 2 points for the Aces. Uduo. Here is Denzel Wong, still scoreless from beyond the arc here in the third period. Rebounded by Carter. Here is Xavier, met by Uduo. Alexander with a drive, fouled by Henry Iloka.
That's why you want to have a veteran like the X-Man on your team. Seeing that the Ace is trying to force them to play at a slow tempo, this time able to try and attack.
Former
right away.
teammates when they were with Pola Pilipinas RPG. Iloka was always the recipient of a good pass coming from the Xavier Alexander.
This time it's Alexander attacking the defense of Henry Iloka.
And a rare miss there for Xavier Alexander. Had 8 points in the first half. Now he has 9 points here.
And actually Alexander with very impressive averages, 23 points and 10 rebounds.
Shot clock at 9. Uduo. 4-3, and it's way off the target.
This time Miles Carter able to bother that shot.
Xavier outside to Uzi, incoming. And rebounded by Emano Jola. Here is Dula Casti Santos. Recovered by Uduo, and he is fouled. And you know, the Vanta Black Dragons, they are in the penalty. It's going to be 2 free throws for Uduo.
Great recognition for the Aces. Uduo already in doing the early work, getting position in the paint. What a great catch.
The Aces looking for their first, well, a second win here in the Asian tournament because they defeated Jumbo in the Apollo leg. Correction, looking for their third win here. They defeated Jumbo twice during the Apollo leg. And it's a 5-point game here. And Uduo very busy, very active in this game. He's been hitting his shots from the outside. He's a good acquisition for the Aces.
So far it's been that spark for them, especially here in the third quarter. Where he has exploded and allowed his team to creep back into the ballgame.
Zhang, a new local player for Coach Bobby Gonzalez, his first appearance here in the Asian tournament. (15 of the 24). Denzel Wong, short on the 3. Foulers on Emano Jola.
I think that's already 4 on Ojola, pushing off on Will Douglas.
And 2 free throws for the Vanta Black Dragons.
Definitely a push there. Not getting the position, trying to push off.
All right, coming up next, the main game. The Macau Black Bears will take on the Zamboanga Valientes, the host team of the Zamboanga leg. Will Douglas scoring at the free throw line. He's from Memphis, Tennessee. And scored 25 points versus Texas Southern in the NCAA Division I game. He is a scorer for the Dragons, but very quiet here in the third period, Noy.
And the defense of the Aces has really contained Will Douglas here after scoring 17 in that first quarter.
Uduo. And he lost it out of bounds. Look at the referee.
little bit of suspense.
He has the moves. Jose outside. Here is Xavier, blocked by Oduo. Du and the follow by Oduo.
Just like that, that lead is down to 3 points.
55 to 52, a scoring drought here for the Dragons. And that will end our third period. It's a 3-point ball game. Uduo very active here. That's how you close a quarter. 55 for the Dragons, 52 for the Aces. The Asian Tournament here in the city of Zamboanga. Buenas noches, mi amigo, mi amiga. Sandy Grumo here alongside Noy Africa, and courtside reporter is Andrea Veloso. It's a 3-point ball game, and what a quarter for the Aces, Noy.
Everything started on the defensive end, and when they were able to slow that game down, they were able to stop the Vanta Black Dragons. They've been gambling on forcing the Dragons to beat them from the outside. They were able to outscore Vanta Black 20-11 in that third quarter, with 13 coming from Adeshokan Odowu.
At one time, the Dragons led by as many as 17 points. Now the Aces coming back, cutting down the lead to only 3. Now the Dragons in control here. It's Douglas had a scoring drought back in the third period. Oduo to Denzel Wong. Oduo feeding his defender and rebounded by Xavier. Douglas, nice move by Will, plus a foul. He will go to the free throw line. Now the numbers of Will Douglas, he is shooting 10 out of 14 from the field. He has 23 points.
Also 6 rebounds and 5 assists, but you can see right now Vanta Black trying to push the tempo to open the fourth quarter. They won this game fast-paced because that is where their strength lies.
And he misses the bonus free throw. AJ Vitog in the game here in the fourth quarter, joining Denzel Wong, Henry Iloka, Emmanuel Jola, and John Miguel Greg. And it's a 24-second shot clock violation. And you see Bobby Gonzalez telling, that's what I'm talking about.
They switched to man there and not allowing that ball to get into the paint. That ball stayed in the perimeter for the full 24 seconds.
Douglas inside to Xavier. Xavier, what a move by Xavier Alexander.
Great energy coming from Vanta Black to open this fourth quarter.
And there's Xavier Alexander shooting 4 out of 8 from the field. Now he has 11 points here in the game. And also with 2 assists. Xavier with a rebound, and that'll be rebound number 2. Make that number 3 for Xavier. And Douglas is fouled again. And again, he will go to the free throw line. 59-52.
Great adjustment for Vanta Black. Even if there are aces back in transition, you're seeing them just continuing to attack, and Will Douglas able to fish the foul.
Well, I like the challenge of Udoa there, because Will Douglas is a high leaper, an acrobatic player. But Udoa going in for the challenge.
When you're going up against a Will Douglas, cannot afford those token fouls. You really have to go at him aggressively, because he's going to do the same to you. Do not want to be on a Will Douglas poster.
23 points for Will Douglas. Well, in the third period, he was scoreless from the field. 24 points already for Douglas. And he finished the first half with 20 points.
That's right, and they finished that third quarter with only 21. So better defense by the Aces, but right now Will Douglas starting to continue to work for Vanta Black.
AJ Vito outside to Denzel from far away. Rebounded by Carter.
After hitting 3 threes in the first quarter, he has been quiet.
And Douglas is fouled again. That's going to be on Henry Iloka. It's going to be on Denzel Wong. I'm sorry. That'll be the first on Denzel.
Will Douglas seeing Denzel Wong goes behind the back. And already 3 team fouls very early in the fourth quarter for the Aces.
The Dragons ahead by 8 points. Coming up next, the Macau Black Bears will take on the host team, the Zamboanga Valientes. And Jose Nachantavon going back to the bench.
He didn't catch the action there. But Nachantavon back on the bench, as you said, feeling a bit of discomfort.
And a timeout here in Zamboanga. 7:44 to go. Back in a moment. That timeout is brought to you by G-Shock from Casio. It's back to a 10-point ball game here. Douglas exploding the opening minutes of the fourth quarter.
After the Aces came as close as 3 points to end that third quarter, a 7-0 run to start the fourth quarter has given the Vanta Black Dragons back a double-digit lead.
So the Aces still scoreless here in the fourth quarter. They stuck to 52. So Dula Santos, Denzel Wong, Udoa, Iloka, and Ujula for the Aces. 3 world imports playing together here. And just like The Avanta Black Dragons intercepted there by Kobe Douglas, saving it, and Lamb lost it.
Well, I'm pretty sure by the end of this tournament, Will Douglas will be a fan favorite here in Zamboanga, but unfortunately on that play, not able to feel the pass.
Inside pass broken up by Will Douglas. Well, of course, DeMarcus Cousins will be playing for the Valientes in this leg, so watch out.
Easily the biggest name right now in the Philippines at present. Definitely everybody waiting to see what he can do and deliver for the Zamboanga Valientes.
Iloka momentarily open. He will take it from the free throw line and will not score. Miles lost it. Recovered by Will Douglas. Douglas. Nice move by Will.
After pretty much taking a break on scoring in that third quarter, Will Douglas has begun to hum here.
So back to a 12-point ball game. The largest lead of the Dragons was at 17 points. Here is Iloka inside.
And so far, Vanta Black has done a good job limiting the touches of Henry Iloka. Only 6 points in the game.
64-54. You know, a moment ago, Xavier wanting an offensive foul called. Here is Xavier. He is fouled hard. Oops, and oh, Miles Carter is hurt.
Seems like accidental contact on that play. Xavier Alexander attacked the rim, able to fish a foul on Iloka. Didn't really catch what happened. We didn't catch what happened on that play here for Carter.
Let's take a look at this one. There's the foul on Iloka, on Xavier.
Oh, he slipped.
Sa kulay itim. Madalas talaga yun.
Slipped and hurt his leg, or was it his knee, on a wet spot.
And he is still down on the floor. This is not a good sign for the Vanta Black Dragons. This is only the opening day of the Zamboanga leg. Noy.
They don't have that many bodies on the bench. This is going to be a problem, as manpower could be an issue here for Coach Bobby Gonzalez as he
And for the first time, he would check Miles Carter. We're not used to seeing him like that. But he's talking right now to Miles Carter and checking him if he's okay or not. Here's another angle.
He was actually on the dead ball as he was trying to help Alexander up.
Oh, he slipped.
Well, it might be a hyper-extension on that knee. We're just speculating here, but hoping for the best for Miles Carter.
You know, Miles Carter stepped on the wet spot. But it was accidental because it was Xavier Alexander who went down first. It's because of his sweat. So it was not... it was accidental, and I hope he's okay. He can walk on his own.
He can put some weight on that leg, so that should be a good sign. But being assisted right now by Uzi and Kobe Lam.
So the Dragons with a 10-point advantage. The first game of the Zamboanga leg. And he is in danger of not coming back here in the game So maybe Coach Bobby will go small here.
Well, what Vanta Black will be forced to do here is continue to push the tempo, try to negate the bigs of the aces.
So who will replace Uzi? Will go back, joining Jose Nochantaval, Kobe Lam, Will Douglas, and Xavier Alexander. He will go to the free throw line. Xavier Alexander, a new acquisition for the Vanta Black Dragons.
Right now will play a major role moving forward in this game. The last 6 minutes, he will be forced to provide that interior defense for Vanta Black.
No fouls yet for the Dragons, while the Aces have 4 fouls here in the fourth quarter. Short, and Xavier misses both free throws.
So far, a very low scoring fourth quarter. Vanta Black with 9 points, 2 points for the Aces.
It's a 10-point game. The closest was at 3 points for the Aces, and Du misses on the 3 attempt. Eman Ojola finding trouble, and we have a jump ball, and it's Vanta Black basketball.
At the start of the fourth quarter, Vanta Black was playing man-to-man, but now adjusting to the zone, trying to protect that paint with Miles Carter not in the game.
5:44 remaining. It's a three-pointer rebounded by Eman Ojola. Here is Du, guarded by Uzi. Denzel Wong. Pressured by Jose. Stripped by Douglas. Will going downhill for the 2 points.
Not stopping for anyone, even with Ojola already back in transition. He knows that he has 4 fouls.
One of the best finishers in transition. Will Douglas alongside Momo Kone of the Black Bears.
Yeah, we will be seeing later. And
Yes.
I'm pretty sure Zamboanga will enjoy watching him.
Again, Douglas will score. 68-54 with under 5 minutes remaining. And the Vanta Black Dragons with a huge advantage here. This timeout is brought to you by G-Shock from Casio. All right, we saw Miles Carter earlier. We'll get an update later on with Andrea Veloso.
Right now, lockdown defense from Vanta Black, holding the Aces to just 2 points here. 5 minutes have gone here in the fourth quarter.
68-54. Du. 15 of the 24. Iloka. Nice move by Iloka. You know, Alexander was expecting the contact, but he did not expect without the foul called.
Well, he's lucky that the ref did not blow another flopping call on
Yeah,
him.
because it's going to be a technical foul on him.
And he already has one in the first half.
Kobe. Working against Iloka. He rises up for two. Tapped there by Henry to do. Lakas de Santos is fouled.
That's only the first team foul for Vanta Black. A good foul for them, not allowing an easy basket for the Aces.
Navat Chaka not playing in the game, but tomorrow he will be back again playing for the Vanta Black Dragons. Now we go to Andrea Veloso. What's the latest, Andrea?
Sandy and Coach Jose Ashantobong is still suffering from a groin pain but is still playing for the team. Miles Carter also suffered a left knee pain. He's still under observation since Coach Bobby doesn't want to force anything. Is now icing his knee in the bench. Let's see how this will affect the Dragons game right now. Back to you guys.
Nice move there by Will Douglas.
And with the way Will Douglas has been performing, there's really no reason to force Miles Carter to play and get back in this ball game as they are now up by 14.
They're icing his left knee right now as Will continues to score for the Vanta Black Dragons.
A short personal foul.
70-56. And Douglas unable to complete the three-point play. Denzel Wong scoreless from beyond the arc here in the second half. Iloka Oduo short on the three attempt. And Ojola is fouled by Will Douglas. That will be the first on Douglas and the second team foul for the Vanta Black Dragons.
Surprising for Oduo to miss badly on that corner three. He was hot coming into the third quarter, scoring 13, but has been quiet here in the fourth.
So that will be the second, by the way, for Will Douglas in this game. Second personal. Eman scoring at the free throw line.
And they haven't gone back to the post on here with Ojola, who has been very effective in the first half, backing down his defenders.
Approaching the 3-minute mark of the fourth period. It's a 12-point game. Jose. Douglas. Here is Kobe Lamb. Uzi keeping it alive for the Dragons. Douglas dances. And that's Xavier Alexander with no problem scoring downstairs.
With Ojola already with 4 fouls, could only give token resistance to Xavier Alexander.
Here is Eman. We have a wrestling match inside. It's Xavier and Eman Ojola. And Xavier will be called for the foul. That'll be his fourth personal with 2:49 to go.
Right now, you'd like for the Aces to keep dumping it in the post with Xavier Alexander, the lone big, playing for Vanta Black, already with 4 fouls.
Eman is blocked inside by Will Douglas.
Well, I did forget about the defense of Will Douglas. That athleticism he is using on the defensive end.
Last touch on Uzi.
Look at that block coming from Will Douglas.
Do inside pass broken up by Xavier, fouled by Denzel Wong. And that puts them in the penalty. So 2 free throws for Xavier Alexander. It was a bad foul to give.
He said already the penalty. So they send Xavier Alexander back to the free throw line, where in that Taiwan leg he made a living off those free throws. And the good scorers really know how to get to the free throw line.
Xavier Alexander played with Paula Pilipinas RPG for 3 legs, won the most valuable player award in 2 legs. That was in Pasig, his first leg with Paula, and second in Paula when they hosted the Asian tournament there in Mindoro, and were winless there in Taiwan.
Actually, just 4 or 5 days ago, he was playing with Paula Pilipinas.
Now he's playing now for the Vanta Black Dragons. The Dragons, by the way, looking for their first ever leg championship. Ojola will score inside.
And they already have a pair of second place finishes in the first leg and the fourth leg.
Well, the Avanta Black Dragons in the first leg at Foshan was the runner-up. They were defeated by the Macau Black Bears in the championship game there in Foshan in China. Iloka is fouled by Kobe Lam. And Kobe is hurt.
That was actually a brave play from Kobe Lam, trying to draw a charge on a rampaging Henry Iloka. See there, just a little too late in getting possession.
And I think it's okay. He's getting up right now, and Henry Iloka, he's a huge player, a strong player.
And I'd call anyone who tries to draw a charge on him brave. And Kobe Lam trying to shake it off his left wrist, trying to massage it here. That should be okay.
The first free throw is good for Henry Iloka. Iloka averaging 19 points a game in the first three legs, 17 rebounds per game, 4 assists per game, and shooting 61% from the field here in the Asian tournament.
And so far, Vanta Black has been able to contain him in this game, especially on the offensive end.
74-62. Savior.
That time, Will Douglas finding Xavier Alexander. Not only is he a good scorer,
Oh, Denzel Wong from far away.
finally gets to hit one here in the second quarter. Hit 3 in the first quarter.
Douglas rises up for 2, very short. And he saves it, but he stepped out of bounds.
Size 15.
The Aces wants to talk things over.
Trying
There
to
you go.
get back.
His right foot was on the line. Timeout. That timeout was brought to you by G-Shock from Casio. 1 minute, 12 seconds to go in this first game here in Zamboanga. Opening night of the Zamboanga leg.
Time no longer an ally for the Aces.
Yeah. Good screen there by Eman. Oh, Denzel Wong from downtown.
Again, cannot afford to be complacent when Denzel Wong playing for the other team. The equalizer starting to heat up.
His second three-pointer here in the second half. Douglas. Savior providing the screen. Here is Savior for 3. Incoming. And he is very short. It's the first time that he took that shot from beyond the arc. Traveling violation called on Du Lacasti Santos. It's going to be Vanta Black basketball.
Well, even if Xavier Alexander missed on that 3, they were able to waste almost the full 24 seconds on the previous possession.
Zhang, step out of bounds.
Size 15.
Yes. Jose back in the game with 32 seconds to go.
Let's see if they set up Denzel for another 3.
Three-pointer! Denzel Wong again!
3 threes, and that lead is down to just 5 points.
Oduo is fouled by Xavier, and that will send him to the bench. It is his 5th personal.
See there, Denzel Wong on the flyby, able to make that shot, and Oduo able to fish the 5th foul on Xavier Alexander.
5 triples already for Denzel Wong. 15 seconds remaining. And it's Oduo. At the shotgun, Oduo at the free throw line and misses the first free throw. That's Xavier Alexander fouled out of the game. Second free throw is good for Oduo, cutting down the lead to 4. 2. Fouled Kobe.
Tried to pull out Jose Alvarado on that play, hiding on the sideline. Nevertheless, that's what they wanted to do. Try to go for the steal and go for the quick foul.
Oh, staying out of trouble. That's Adulo Castellanos running away from the officials.
Or maybe try to complain with a smile. See right there, hiding on the sideline, out of nowhere,
That's a foul.
like Jose Alvarado.
He's staying away after the call. So Kobe Lamb will go to the free throw line. It's a 4-point ball game with 13 seconds remaining. Here in the 4th period.
Look for Denzel Wong.
Du inside to Ujola. He is fouled with 1.8 to go.
So the options here for the Aces, Jola needs to make the first. And make the first and intentionally miss the second and hope for an offensive rebound in the 3.
Oh, it could tie the ball game at 76-0.
What's important here is what he does with the first free throw. Needs to make it.
So it will be crucial for the Aces. 2 free throws for Ojola. The first is out.
And even if he misses and they get the rebound, at best they get to 75, which will not be enough unless Vanta Black fouls.
Second free throw, a miss there, and that will do it. So the Vanta Black Dragons getting their first win here in the Zamboanga leg. And it's a hard-earned win, Noy, for the Vanta Black Dragons. 76-72.
Well, that late 10-2 run almost able to get the Aces back in the game.
And that's Will Douglas with the slam dunk. Our best player of the game. Well, was quiet in the third, but exploded in the fourth period. The high man. And the Dragons 76, the Aces 72. Now we go to our best player of the game highlights. Will Douglas top scoring for the Vanta Black Dragons, 34 points, 7 rebounds, make that 7 steals, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists.
Almost a quadruple double for Will Douglas, and had a lot of highlights here. Definitely going to be a fan favorite before the grand finals of the Asian tournament here in Zamboanga ends.
Now we go to Andrea Veloso. Andrea.
Thanks, Sandy. Our best player of the game, none other than Will Douglas of the Vanta Black Dragons. Will, congratulations. The Aces gave you a hard time, especially during the second half. But you guys managed to recover and protect the lead. For you, what worked so well, especially during those crucial minutes?
Just playing harder, staying locked in, staying poised. Basketball is a game of runs, so you got to make sure that when your team goes on a run, you do your best to stop it, and then we got to face back and go on our run and just keep it going.
Very well said, Will. Well, you've been a consistent player for your team since the Taiwan leg and even in the Poland leg, your debut leg. How do you plan to continue with this effort here in the last leg?
Just staying locked in, staying humble, using my teammates when I can, playing defense all the time because the ball's always not going to drop. But I can always play defense, give effort. So those two things really can't change every time I step on the court. And I just let the rest take care of itself.
Thank you, Will, and congratulations for winning your first game. Back to you guys.
All right, coming up next at 8 p.m., the home team, the Macau Black Bears, will take on the Zamboanga Valientes at 8 o'clock p.m. Philippine time. Thank you to Andre Veloso and my partner here in Noy Africa. My name is Sandy Grumo.